Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, thanks so much for being here and clicking on this video and joining me as we talk some more Harry Potter content. So in this video, we're going to be talking about 15 Harry Potter characters with special magical abilities. From the moment fans of Harry Potter first enter the magical world created by J.K. Rowling, they are thrust into one of the most unique worlds in fiction. Throughout Harry's time at Hogwarts, he is introduced to numerous spells and magical creatures, many of which have become essential to his fight against Voldemort. While all wizards have outstanding abilities from a Muggle standpoint, there are wizards and witches with peculiar powers that shine even in the wizarding world. So, starting our list here at number 15. Fenrir uses his werewolf curse to terrorise the wizarding community. Fenrir Greyback had superhuman strength and speed. Lycanthropy is usually considered as an illness in the wizarding world. Remus calls it an affliction and suffers the social discrimination that comes with it. He also fears his werewolf form when he loses consciousness and becomes a ferocious creature capable of killing his loved ones. On the other hand, Fenrir Greyback, the Death Eater, who purposely turned Remus Lupin, is proud of his condition and even bites and attacks people when there is not a full moon. Fenrir Greyback's dark powers are terrifying, but they come with outstanding magical abilities nonetheless. Greyback's lycanthropy seems to fuel his natural violence and allows him to ruthlessly attack and assassinate wizards and witches. He even manages to partially infect Bill Weasley, turning him into something of a half-wolf. Number 14. Hagrid's giant blood makes him much stronger than other wizards. Hagrid has above average strength, spell and potion resistance, and great stamina. Since Hagrid was expelled from Hogwarts when he was young, he can't legally use magic, at least not when someone is seeing him. Fortunately, his giant inheritance makes him much stronger than the average wizard, making Hagrid still a formidable person in battle. Hagrid can resist most spells, like Stupefy, and has superhuman strength. Because of his mother's giant nature, Hagrid is much bigger than the average wizard. Hagrid can easily throw a wizard 10 feet away from him. This is probably why he can easily take care of dangerous creatures like Fluffy, the three-headed dog. Number 13. Fleur has Velar blood and can easily distract men. Fleur's Velar nature creates a magical attraction. Velars are powerful human-like creatures in the magical community that can easily charm and even hypnotise people. Their beauty and magical effect causes people attracted to women to act erratically and impulsively in order to please the Velar. When they are angry though, their beauty fades and they turn into harpy-like terrifying creatures. Fleur, as quarter Velar, wouldn't turn into a harpy, but she had some of the Velar charm. Fleur is described as having outlandish beauty, partially at least thanks to her Velar blood. Characters like Ron Weasley would become immediately foolish around the Velar, although it's hard to tell if this was because of Fleur's Velar charm or Ron's hormones. Fleur is also a great duelist, and likely this power could distract some of her opponents and work in her favour. Number 12. Nicholas Flamel discovered the secret of immortality. With the Philosopher's Stone, Nicholas Flamel was immortal. Based on the famous scribe, thought to have been a powerful alchemist, Nicholas Flamel discovered the Philosopher's Stone in the Harry Potter series. With this powerful element, he created the Elixir of Life, which he and his wife Pernell drank to become immortal. Before deciding to destroy the stone, Flamel and his wife lived for more than 600 years. While the stone would make Flamel and his wife immortal, it wouldn't stop them from aging. This means both characters were old by the time they decided to stop drinking the potion. Additionally, in theory, the Philosopher's Stone could also turn everything into gold. But this is unclear if Flamel decided to use it to become wealthy. He likely used the stone to earn enough money to afford his scientific endeavours, but he otherwise kept a basic lifestyle. Number 11. Dobby's magic is far more advanced than wizards know. Dobby does wandless and non-verbal magic and can apparate in protected spaces. Wizards found a way to subjugate house elves into their own personal servants, but house elves seem to be much stronger than wizards. Dobby displays non-verbal and wandless magic, the ability to apparate solo or with company, and advanced magical skills in general. Dobby, for example, closes the magical barrier in King's Cross Station to force Harry to stay in the Muggle world. Dobby also enchants a bludger to attack Harry, and with a simple snap of his finger can levitate and control objects as well as attack people. He also has the ability to apparate and disapparate even in places with magical protection. Dobby's magic is incredibly powerful, surpassing that of regular wizards, especially taking into account that he didn't attend any magical school. It seems that for Dobby, magic is a natural ability, an extension of his own being. In fact, it is likely that magic binding house elves to their masters has an elven origin, taking into account its complexity and power over the house elves. Number 10. Albus Dumbledore can speak various magical languages. Dumbledore is a gifted wizard with vast knowledge in every magical field. The eccentric headmaster of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Albus Dumbledore, may look like a kindly old man, but in reality, he's incredibly powerful and cunning. Alongside the arsenal of spells he can cast, he is knowledgeable in more obscure fields of magic like alchemy. He can also speak Mermish, as well as Gobbledygook, the language of the goblins. Even more remarkable, Dumbledore is shown to be capable of recognising, understanding, and even speaking some Parseltongue, something that is very difficult for those not naturally gifted with this skill. Taking into account the readers only know a little about Dumbledore's knowledge, he is likely a gifted polyglot. Surely he can speak with almost any creature in the wizarding world, on top of likely knowing a lot of human languages. Number 9. Sybil Trelawney inherited her gift of divination. Harry Potter's life may be guided by his cunning headmaster, but his fate is set in motion by a prophecy spoken by Sybil Trelawney. During an interview for the post of divination teacher, Sybil falls into a trance in front of Albus Dumbledore and prophesies that the birth of the one with the power to vanquish the Dark Lord. Her words, overheard by Severus Snape, prove to be the death sentence for James and Lily Potter, as they are later killed while Lord Voldemort attempts to preemptively destroy the threat. While most of the time Trelawney fakes her divination abilities, she proves her gift in the creation of Harry and Lord Voldemort's prophecy. Additionally, as she predicted Peter Pettigrew's escape in Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, divination is of course a subjective gift, but Trelawney managed to make two very accurate predictions. Number 8. The Marauders learn how to be Animagi for Remus Lupin's sake. Sirius could turn into a black dog, Peter into a rat, and James into a stag. Before James Potter was a father, he was a marauder at Hogwarts and a good friend of Remus Lupin. After finding out Remus is a werewolf, James, Sirius Black, and their then friend Peter Pettigrew all learned how to be Animagi. It's not an easy process, but they are determined as this would let them keep their friends company on a full moon night. James' form is that of a stag, while Sirius transforms into a dog and Peter into a rat. Other known Animagi in Harry Potter include Minerva McGonagall, whose form is that of a cat, and Rita Skeeter, who can turn into a beetle. Only gifted wizards and witches can access this power, and it turns out to be pretty useful for spying, hiding, and even attacking during duels, depending on the form. And with that down, thank you so much for joining me in part 1 of this video, as we look at 15 Harry Potter characters with special magical abilities. Make sure you stay tuned for part 2 coming up real soon. As always, thank you so much for being here as we check out more Harry Potter content. Before you leave, make sure you hit the like button and consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so already. It goes a long way to supporting my content, so I really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next video.